Remember your first day?
Remember. The scars that won't let me forget. Just let me bleed in the infirmary, bastards.
Yeah, I remember that.
I had to defend myself, though, eh? Bloody massive, that Charlie, and hands like shovels.
Yeah, but I gave him a cauliflower ear, though, didn't I, eh?
Well, aye. His face was priceless. Yeah. They banned them metal trays after you did that.
We used to rule this place.
You still got that picture?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Or later.
All right, then. Here. You heard anything from your family recently?
Kirsty's planning to marry some greasy mechanic. Sounds like she's happy anyway, and that's what matters.
What you gonna do when you get out of here?
Well, I don't know. Get a job, my own place near my girls.
You scared of getting out?
No way. You ever gonna get that, Aston?
Yeah, I mean, I've got to get a job first and then save a bit of cash.
Not going to nick it then. Might end up back here if you do.
Nah. Straight and narrow for me from now on. I ain't never coming back to this place. That's for sure.
What do you mean you're not going to make it? I don't even know what a guy looks like.
Yes, it is, and it's nice to meet you. Look, I'm sorry, but I'm late for a very important interview in there. So I've got to go and pick something up, and I'm in a terrible rush. It's been nice to see you. All right?
Oh, really? Listen, you so owe me one. He's what? Hello? Hello? Oh, shit! Can't even Google him now. Fucking battery.
Here, I'll do it. Take that.
When I pop my clogs, you won't have to worry about doing things like that. And find yourself a nice young man to fuss over.
So you'll be all right?
Stop fussing about it. I'm gonna wait here and I'll have a coffee in there.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Looks a bit, upper streety.
Upper streety is not a word, Jane. I will be fine. Off you go.
Okay, fine. Well, then take those.
Right.
See you later, then.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm here to do an interview with...
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Great. You okay to chat here?
That's fine.
I won't keep you long. I'm just going to grab a coffee. Do you want anything?
Well, a croissant would be very nice.
Okay. No problem.
Very kind.
So, lovely to meet you. I've got to be honest, I don't know that much about your early stage and TV work, but it's great to see you back in the swing of things.
And I'm very excited because I've never done anything really like this before, so so I'm really looking forward to it.
So didn't you once say that, you'd only stop entertaining people when they carried you off stage in a body bag?
Yeah, you've got to say that, haven't you? You've got to give the fans something for their money.
Well, you must be looking forward to working with Una Stubbs and Michael Aspel again.
To tell you the truth, I never really got on with them. Now, Una, she's a right one, right? And you never know what sort of lines you're going to get from her on stage. And then Michael, and he's all airs and graces, is a right diva.
This is really interesting. And what about the show itself?
Well, really, I'm the only talent that's in it. I'm holding it all together. And it's a little weak.
This show's for charity, isn't it? So all the money's going to go to that.
they always say that because they want the publicity. But the poor sods never really get anything out of it. Not when I've had my fee, anyway.
Just one last thing before I let you go, Lionel. How did you get your first big break in showbiz?
Well, I was quite lucky, really. I mean, in a funny sort of way. I was understudying a chap who was destined to be one of our great performers, and he fell one night, broke his leg in a few places, and I stepped into the shoes, and that was it, you know.
Wow, he must have been gutted.
Yeah, he was. Heartbroken. He tried to carry on, but his leg, well, it was never the same again. Whereas my career just took off, yeah. Saying that, I'm sure he had a good life and probably wouldn't change a thing. So, am I free to go?
Oh, of course. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Blair.
It's a pleasure.
All the very best. And, break a leg.
Yeah, break a leg.
Who was that you were talking to?
No, just some bloke who was talking about the weather. That was all, you know.
Is that Lionel Blair?
No, I don't think so.
It is. Of course it is.
No. Can we...
Didn't you used to know him?
Yeah.
You know, back in the day when you were treading the boards.
Can we go now? My leg's hurting me now. I want to get out of here. Yeah. Oh.
Have you been here all day?
Yeah, I came in at 9.
And nobody's asked for me?
No, I haven't seen anybody.
Good morning, Jim. How are we today?
Worse than yesterday, better than tomorrow.
Right, make sure you drink that up.
Yeah. When can we go back?
Next weekend. You know this, Jim. And make sure you drink that up. It'll do you the world of good.
I don't see you drinking any of it.
Right. Here we go. You've got 10 minutes. I'll wait by the car.
Told you I'd be back, didn't I? Not a lot's happened this week. Old George McIntyre, he passed away. Don't suppose you met him, had you? No. And then, well, I phoned the police again about them bloody kids outside my window every night. Don't suppose they'll do anything about it, though. Yeah, I've got you, lilies. Yeah. You're favourites, eh? I do miss you, Elaine. More and more each day. I remember that last day when you were so happy. I was so angry. I was shouting, and I didn't mean half the things I said to you. And I didn't mean to push you. I'm sorry. It's my fault you're not here with us now. Mum and Dad, and they never let me forget it.
Right, go on then.
Well, I can't do it with all of you watching me.
Don't be a coward. You've been stood there for ages.
All right, just give me a minute. I go now. You had minutes.
I beg your pardon. You're not English.
I'm Polish. Why that matter?
But you should have said. You drank that man's whiskey.
Actually, it's fine. I'm really not that much of a big drinker.
You touched my wife.
What? Why? Obviously, there's been a misunderstanding here. How about we all just start all over again, hey? I no misunderstand. I come here to jump. I come before you.
Oh, no, you don't, old chap. I'm awfully sorry, but I've been here for over 70 years, and no Polak is going to jump before me.
Why? Why you speak me so? I come here to work and work hard. Too hard for an old Englishman to tell me what I can and cannot do.
What were you saying?
Englishman, you would not last 5 minutes on my chicken farm.
Oh, you Poles wouldn't have lasted 2 minutes back in 1939 if we hadn't attacked the Germans.
Stop! You offer me your place. Yeah, sorry, I know. But if my wife finds me...
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. If my wife, Margaret, could hear that, she would turn in her grave. Here am I, a full-blown, blooded Englishman who has fought for Queen and country, lost a toe in Argentina, and I'll be damned if I'm going to be denied my final hurrah by a Polish pillock, an immigrant who can't speak English.
I speak English.
Then why don't you go back?
Listen, Colonel, we're not on to a witch hunt here. We just want to know what you can remember from last night.
I suppose it must have started with a couple of drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Nice to see you.
You haven't got anything.
So you see, I'm not sure how much good I can be to you, sir.
Could you describe your relationship with the deceased?
He's a bit of a cad, if you know what I mean.
And what about his involvement in your son's trial?
Well, at the end of the day, he didn't represent my son.
How did that make you feel, Colonel?
What?
I mean, did you resent Mr. Black for not supporting you? For a man of your profession, a violent confrontation would not have been out of character.
Now listen, my boy, if you're going to put words in my mouth, my lips are sealed.
Sit down, sir. You have no alibi, but you have the motive and the means. I said sit down! You really remember nothing else?
Yes. That blackguard, that professor, the phony Professor Plume. He looked very uneasy during the evening.
We'll look into it. You're free to go, Colonel, but we'll be in touch.
great idea.
What?
Is the meaning of life about being true to our original nature? And what indeed is our original nature?
A little bit heavy for me, Grandfather.
Look, how did this happen to you? I mean, you don't seem deaf.
Whoosh! Was that a compliment?
I mean, it just seems that underneath it all, you seem like quite a decent person.
Whoosh! There goes another one.
Great. Seriously, I want to know.
Nothing drastic. Few things just unraveled. Surprising how quickly your circumstances can change when things start to go against you.
But you have family?
Not really. Not anymore.
Mates, friends?
Not here.
Well, you know what? I know what it's like. Sleeping rough.
Do you?
Yeah. Did it once myself. My ex-girlfriend and I wrote me into it. One of those charity things. Me, my girlfriend, a few mates, some beers, a bit of nosh, a guitar. Didn't get much sleep, actually. It was a bit low.
So, not quite the same thing then. You weren't frightened and hungry and alone. No one kept asking you to move on. And you knew you were going home to a hot bath with breakfast at the end of the day.
Yeah, look. You can stay here tonight if you want.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow.
From here?
But you will be.
I might be.
Then I might see you tomorrow.
All right then.
Good night.